Let's go.
You live?
Yep.
All right. Shalom, Yasharala. This is Louisiana Tabernacle of David coming with another edified sit down for the elect. And we're going to start off by giving infinite honor to Yahweh, by
How Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai,
Kodash.
Ba'ashem, Wakakadash.
We're going to give double honors to our teachers, the apostles of great millstone, who are worthy of their double honor. And salutation to our fellow laborers in Yahweh, our beloved brother, pushing his feet out before winds in these last days, seconds of time.
Shalom.
Shalom.
All right. We just gonna have on the times we living in, man. Most I told us to be occupied in prophecy and to go out and teach your scripture. Revelation 19:10 says, that's the power shines the spirit of prophecy. We're living in a time of prophecy being fulfilled, man. If you're a man of the Lord and occupied in it, you're gonna teach. All right. You're looking at the news clips every day, up with the times, and you're on your watchtower, being circumspect, and got your head on the swivel, man. All right, not going out to the right or to the left, man. So we're just gonna push that vibration through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai. Hey, can I get that Ephesians 5?
Khan. This is book of Ephesians, chapter 5, and verse 15. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise.
All right. The Most High told his men, his servants, to not be as fools. A fool is a person that does not live according to these scriptures. A fool is the people that you see down there protesting with signs, man. Those are fools. They're not rocking according to the spirit. Spirit don't tell us to go to our enemy and beg for mercy and equality, man. Scriptures tell us to call on our power to deliver us out of the hands of our enemies, man. So in these last days, us brothers gotta not be foolish, but be acting in spirit. Keep reading, brother.
And it reads, it says, 16, redeeming the time because the days are evil.
We're living in some evil days, man. So when you're living in some evil days, man, you gotta know how to move, man. You gotta move good. Every step gotta be cold and calculated, man. Cool. Get Proverbs 22:3. Everything you do, all right, gotta be cold and calculated, man, because there's nothing but pitfalls in this bitch. All right, we're living in a time of great death, cannibalism, pestilence, and famine. And if you want to be comforted in these times, man, you have to be circumspect. You got to know the times you're living in. You got to be rocking in the spirit, man. Right? You got to be locked, loaded in the spirit. All right. And what is the spirit? What is how about your mouth shot? It tells us what to do. It tells us how to conduct ourselves in the last days. Bring it up, brother.
Proverbs chapter 22, verse 3, it says, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself.
A prudent man. All right, we gotta be rocking the spirit of prudence. It's not prudent to get up a fucking sign and walk downtown where people are riding, so wherever they're riding, and throw bricks in windows, or even if you ain't doing that, so-called peaceful protest. All right, that's not wise. The day is coming, and these cops, all right, those troops are gonna shoot live rounds in those crowds, man.
I got
all
a
right?
precept.
And the Most High is tired of our people adopting the ways of the heathen. Martin Luther King taught our people that people protested. Look what the Most High did to Martin Luther King, man.
Exactly.
All right? How much more he's not going to do to the people that's walking in his footsteps, man. All right? Somebody get that Isaiah 30:1. You got it, bro.
Kind. Because just like when Martin Luther King did that, the Lord gave him over to a reprobate mind where he lost the natural use of a woman, right? He was a homosexual. All right. So in the times we're in, this is what our great king said. This is Matthew chapter 10 and verse 16. He said, behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. All right. Be ye therefore wise as serpent and harmless as dove. All right. So he telling you not to go out there protesting, not to go out there and all Black Lives Matter. You're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to be locked in and key in and come back to your how about Shema Rashad. You got it, brother.
Right. And the way you do that, man, you got to be around the prophets, man. You find a man that had his knowledge, you got to wear out his door stuff. All right. The Most High raised up men to teach men. All right. Get two precepts. Get Jeremiah 3 and 15 and get I think it's Isaiah 30 and 20. All right. Bring out
All right, 30 and 20 right there.
bring out 30 and 20 right fast, right? Because you was already in 30, right? Bring out the 30. No, you bring out 30 and 1 first. And then go down.
Isaiah chapter 30, verse 1. Woe to the rebellious children, said the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit.
All right, our people are rebelling. All right, they're not coming to Yahweh Shema Shai and asking them how to get through these times. They don't even consider him, man. They're going to FEMA. They're going to the government. All right, they're protesting their government for murder and equality. They're not seeking Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay, and he said, "Woe to the people that are doing that. Woe to you. Woe means destruction." For those that are doing those, and those people are not circumspect. They're not redeeming the time, man. Because why are the times evil? Because our Heavenly Father made them evil. For the 5th chapter, he say he created it. Okay? You got it, Nakomi?
Bring that out.
Read verse 2.
Verse 2, it says, that walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth.
All right. And America is modern day Egypt. America is spiritual Egypt, according to Revelation 11 chapter, man. All right. And our people is looking to the so-called white man for justice. They're going to the devil. Okay. They're going to the entity, the devil, the Bible stuff. All right. And the Most High is angry. The only thing that makes the Most High angry, he don't care about a heathen going off. A heathen can't go off. He don't care about two Edomites ramming each other, man. He don't care about a bite eating squid and octopus. What infuses Yahweh Shema Shai's anger is when his people are loathing his law and not living according to his word, man.
That's
when
right.
Other nations for sanctuary. When they're going to the other nations for advice and help, that makes them jealous, man. We serve a jealous power. He look at the nation of his people as a whole. A man is jealous for his wife, man. You got it, bro. Keep reading.
Verse 3. Verse 3 says, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame.
All right. The Most High is going to make these Americans, going to make Donald Trump and all these people you coming for sanctuary, he's going to make them turn on you. Their day is going to come, mark my words, all these thousands and thousands of people protesting in the street. These cops are going to stop. The day of rubber bullets and tear gas is going to be over. It's going to start the assault rifles shooting live rounds in those crowds. And it's going to be vice versa. It's just a matter of time for one of them damn anarchists get to shooting live rounds at the cops, man. And the streets are going to be full of blood. So if you're not redeeming the time and you're not circumspect and you're down there, you're not walking in the spirit. Now go down to verse 20, brother.
Verse 20, it says, and though the Lord give you bread, Salakia, and though the Lord give you the bread of adversity and the water of affliction, yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner anymore.
All right, the elders of great ministers are not moved into a corner anymore. Everybody's giving ear to them. Everybody know who they are, man. All right? Because they told what's going to happen before it happened, man. Through the spirit. They were willing vessels that Yahweh Shema Shai used, man. All right? People that used to scoff at them on the common board eating now, man. All right? And that in these last days, for you to be in the spirit, you have to get under one of their fruit. You got to get under one of those men that they taught, that learned from them, so you can know how to move and navigate in this society, man. You got to get with one of those men that are as the earth open, find gold, man. All right, a man of wisdom, man. Okay, you got that Jeremiah 3:15, brother?
I got it.
Bring it out.
This is Jeremiah chapter 3 and verse 15. It reads, it says, and I will give you pastors according to my heart. Which that word heart going to the Hebrew word lab, which is your mind. All right. And it says, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding.
All right. Will tell you what the fuck you need to be doing in these last days, man. All right. and when you get around a man of wisdom, he gonna tell you don't go near no fucking protesting, man. Don't go near no voting booth, man.
Hey, that goes in that story. What I had told you, big brother. Remember I told you my sister like, you ain't out there with the protest. I'm like, hell nah, I'm not out there protesting. I'm like, shit, you think I'm finna go out there and they're gonna put my ass to death?
Like Sakara and them. Sakara and them, they those guys and guys like them, they are going out there trying to hoard people to themselves. They like that action. All right, that's not prudent, man. That's not wise. Niggas out there drunk, high. They're not trying to hear the word of the Lord, man. All right? Out there for action. The majority of them don't give a fuck about that nigga that died, man.
Right.
Jake are opportunists, man.
Yep.
Just want to be in the action. You know what I'm saying? They just like the unrest. They don't give a fuck about that nigga that died, man.
Yeah.
So if you're a man of the Lord going down there talking about prophesying, you're not in the spirit, man. Because when that overcoming scourge come in the form of those troops and those cops and so forth, they gonna fuck with whoever down there.
Fuck over.
Exactly.
You can have your staff, your garments, and your Bible in your hand. They're gonna throw your ass on the ground, kick you in your face, and make your ass just like you're tripping, man.
And you're lucky you don't get killed, because that stick they're gonna say is a weapon. And the opportunity that this devil got to try to capitalize on Jake, he gonna capitalize on Jake, period.
Brother. That's right.
I got a precept.
You got it, all right?
This is Jeremiah chapter 5 and verse 21. Hear ye now this, O foolish people, without understanding, which have eyes and see not, which have ears and hear not. And that's the time we're coming in. They don't see, they don't even know what's going on. All right. They don't even know the times we in. And they see the prophets on the highways and byways and doing these videos on YouTube, but they hear not. All right. And the reason says, verse 22, fear not ye me, fear not the Lord Yahweh Shemawashai. It says, saith the Lord Yahweh, will he not tremble at my presence, which have placed the sand for the bound of the sea by a perpetual decree that it cannot pass it, and though the waves thereof toss themselves, and can they not prevail through, though they roar, yet can they not pass over it? All right, this talking about in the time of Jeremiah when he was prophesying to Israel. All right, the southern kingdom of Israel, southern kingdom of Judah. All right, now you can liken this into the same time we're in. They don't want to hearken onto the word. They don't understand the times we're in, and they just want they in that Lot wife spirit, like, you know what? And you can liken it to Noah's spirit when Noah was prophesied for 120 years. They don't want to hear what's going on. We on the highways and byways, telling them like, look, this place finna get destroyed. Look, you need to come over here. Well, hop on the spiritual ark, or the Lord gonna deal with you. Period.
Right.
Period. You got it, brother.
All right. Get that Matthew 26:4.
I got it.
Bring it out, bro.
This is Matthew chapter 26 and verse 4. And counsel and consulted that they might take Yahushua by subtlety and kill him. Verse 5. But they said, not on the feast day.
Oh, that's the wrong precept, brother.
26 and 4.
Yeah, hold up. That was Matthew.
Con.
Hold up. I'm looking for that watch and pray. It should have been. All right, I did.
20. That's 27. No, that's not it. 23, 24.
Hold up, I'm about to get it.
Into the all. Yeah, but the times we're in.
What are y'all talking about?
Yeah, I'm gonna talk while you're looking for it, brother. Yeah, but the times we're in, you know, people don't consider. All right, they don't. They not really worrying about the times we're in. All right, we're in the last seconds and days of time. When our great king walked around 2,000 years ago, that was the beginning of the end. All right. So now we're living in the times where all these prophecies in the book, they're going to come to pass. And if you are man that's built up, all right, and paying attention, being on that watchtower, seeing what's going on, watching the news, and you will understand what's going on. You wouldn't be deceived of Satan's devices, which is so-called white man, the deceiver. All right. So that's the times we're living in. All these prophecies are coming to pass before our very eyes, and we understand that. All right. So they trying to deceive the masses, feeding them these different, you know, how to say, these food stamps, the unemployment, you know, giving these stimulus packages, stimulus money, you know, because they already know. They know who the people of the Lord is. They know one thing. Hey, if we ain't getting what we got, we hell finna break loose.
It's a lot, yeah. If I could say, a lot of them things is they all distractions, man.
That's it. Smoke screen.
Yeah, they all distractions, man. It's a smooth screen, you know. Like at the end of the day, man, you know, the only hope that you have is to get the understanding of Yahushua
That's it.
through this doctrine that only GMS have, you dig? And to be honest with you, if you dealing in any other kind of way, that's gonna only end in death for you. There is no other way, man. Knowing the times that we're in right now, if it's very evident, even to you 2/3 niggas, it's very evident to you 2/3 niggas that, man, we in a time like never before. You know, it's like if you can't see the climax coming, like the climax in a movie, man, don't you see, like, soon as one thing happens, all of a sudden now you got Jake popping up, hanging in trees. You got police. You know, you might have a policeman kill a Jake, and it'll be a couple of months. You got a policeman kill a Jake, it might be 2-3 fucking days, and another Jake day, 2-3 more days, another Jake day. You think this is not something that's just magically, just randomly happening, man. This is the Most High orchestrating this thing, man. And this is the time right now to understand, if you don't get right, you're just gonna be fucked in the game. Straight up.
Right. Hey, get Habakkuk 2 and 2.
Oh, I'm already there, brother. I got you. This the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2 and verse 2.
Start at the top.
Start at the top.
Yeah.
This is Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved.
All right, we're supposed to be on our watch. All right, doing your Yahushua bid. All right, for you to watch, and you're waiting on to see what he's going to say to you. That means you're in the spirit, man. That means you have a relationship with Yahushua. Habakkuk has a relationship with our Heavenly Father. All right, our Heavenly Father sucked with him talk with him. All right. So that's how you supposed to prepare yourself for Jacob's trouble, man. All right. So when the Most High tell you to go right or go left, you know where to go, man. Wherever the Spirit take you, man.
Exactly.
Right? And you got to be right now on your watchtower. What are you watching for? For the enemy to come. The abomination of desolation. He coming again. That was written by the prophet Daniel. He coming again, man. He's coming to besiege Jerusalem again. And he's about to make his move, man. And he's going to slaughterhouse 2/3 of our people. He's going to slaughterhouse his own people, man. All right?
And if
You got.
I was just gonna say, man, and how the brother say, the elder say, Esau gonna come down and slaughter y'all. Guess what? The Most High gonna make a mockery of it. The Most High gonna make it to where all of y'all is gonna be made an example of. It's gonna be an example, man. You can't see how you got all y'all in mass numbers, all concentrated in one area. If Esau wanted to go with his move, Esau go with his move and take a whole bunch of y'all out at one time. Y'all out here wearing t-shirts, and they got a lot of Jake out here who using this as a situation for murder to try to make money off t-shirts and shit and hats. Talking about what's one of the quotes they say? You don't care about our lives, but you care about our culture. You don't even have no motherfucking culture, man.
Hey, they walk around here with fringes on.
Wait, who?
They got a lot of Jakes walking around here with fringes on, and me and the brother had to tell somebody that's not expedient. You can't do that.
Go ahead,
Yeah. Well, you know, be expected with young brothers. Young brothers had that zeal, and that's why we tell young brothers you got to get under an elder brother at Great Millstone, so you can learn knowledge and wisdom and learn how to be subtle and cunning, crafty in these wicked times. Man. Walking around with fringes is just not smart at all. We're gonna be number one, man. All right, the devil got his bullseye on us. He coming for us, man.
Exactly.
And with you knowing that, you got to be preparing yourself, man. All right, you got to be hey, get Revelation. Romans 13:11, brother. You got to be ready to leave everything you have worked for. All right, you got to be preparing yourself. Look at all your so-called loved ones die. Grievous deaths, not just die, grievous deaths. Okay, it's a certain way a man of the Lord got to become hard and spiritual to get through these turbulent times we got to go through. That's why Isaiah 33 say, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of
our times. Kind.
You got to be stable. You got to be stable to walk past dead bodies. All right, if you're not used to seeing that, I don't care who you think you are. Walk past little kids getting barbecued and shit. All that taboo to you. All right. That's why Isaiah 19 say it's gonna get so bad. The men over here in Egypt in America, they're gonna be as women, man. Bring it out, brother.
Romans chapter 13, verse 11. And that, knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe.
Now it's high time to get off your ass and stop being a nigga. Now it's high time to jump in reality. All right? To start thinking with logic and reason. Right? Because you're gonna drink of the same cut the devil gonna cut. The scripture says, "For hands on the hand, the wicked will not go unpunished." Now Isaiah 13 say, those that are joined to them are going to be thrust through. The mindset of an American, a devil. If you do people of this world do things, all right, Most High judge you according to the 3rd chapter, man. He come to judge the sons of man. All right, we're living in a time of prophecy fulfilled and judgment going forth. All right, actions being weighed in the balance. You got to be locked in, circumspect. and redeeming the time, man. And redeeming the time like a motherfucker, man. Nakumi, get one of my favorite scriptures, Ezekiel 7, spot around 2.
Hey, and I got a quick precept after the brother bring that up.
You can bring your precept out first.
This is 1 Thessalonians 5:3. It says, "For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction come upon them as travailing upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape." Now you can liken this into Israel, all right? When they get this stimulus package, they get these food stamps, you know, they got the coronavirus going on, right? So they're telling them, well, look, we're gonna give you this, we're gonna give you that, everything is okay, it's all right, you know, and then what? Sudden destruction is gonna come down with like the so-called coronavirus. Now they got it. Well, if they watch it, that it's way worse than it was the first time. They started locking more cities down. So more jobs and everything is going to be shut down. So now that's understanding that we in the times the birth pains of Jacob's trouble. All right, you got it, brother.
Jacob's trouble is at the cusp, right?
Exactly.
Guys gotta know. I mean, you gotta just think about get an understanding of what happens if an EMP flies over America. I mean, you're gonna be in the Stone Age overnight, man. So if you filter water, make a fire, you know what the scriptures say. Pray that your flight night don't be in the winter, man. All right. If you're not applying for yourself, practicing to go off the grid, you know, you're not.
And learning that, like you said, brother, I remember you saying this. You say, hey, a lot of people gonna die. Shalaki. A lot of people gonna die not knowing they got herbs and different grant.
Jack.
Huh?
One of them horse flies was getting at you.
Hey, I ain't gonna say what it was on live, but you know.
the precept said, and I mean, our people shall perish for lack of knowledge. That's a part of the knowledge, you know.
To get my point across, what Big Brother said, he said, man, a lot of people gonna die out here, not knowing they got edible grass, edible trees in their front yard.
Yeah, all around you. Dandelions, a lot of these grasses around you are edible. People gonna be starving to death.
Exactly.
If I could say
knowledge, that falls in the knowledge of wisdom, knowing the mechanical. All right, that falls in the knowledge of wisdom, man.
God.
Because when you read Solomon, the 7th chapter, he got in all those things.
On
how to make a fire, so forth, man. This devil, you got to realize this American life, this westernized life cripples you, man. People just, all they know how to do is just go to the store and be a useless eater, man. All right?
That's going to be spoiled by Esau.
And it's all by design. Because, you know, when he cut the lights off and we cut the water off, people are going to be desperate and they're going to come run and get their chip. They're not even think about going off the grid, you know?
If I could say, that's why, you know, the brothers across the four winds do these videos and push this truth out, because this truth is at the end of the day still trying to home in to you brothers out there, you know, who can hear this song. Because we not bringing out this truth and just talking about this for the masses. This is not for the masses. The Heavenly Father don't deal with big numbers. You know what I'm saying? This is for those of you who can hear this, because we already know, like the brother say, westernized society, Esau has already crippled you and conditioned you. Okay, so there's a lot of things that you don't know. And on top of the things that you don't know, you also been conditioned to be emotional and to not think logically as a man should. You've been handicapped and disabled. So when the things that Esau have planned, that really is going to be through the power of the Most High. But when the things that Esau have planned come forward, what's going to happen is y'all just going to fall prey to it. It's not even going to be a question.
You know? And when the Most High done, billions are going to die. You talk about billions. As a matter of fact, get Revelation 8 and 7. When the Most High
Con,
let those Kanaya, you give Revelation 8 and 7, and
I got it.
Nakumya, you give Revelation 7 and 1.
You talking about them destroying winds? Let's get it.
Nakumya, you bring out Revelation 7 first.
I got Revelation 7 and 1.
All right, if you already got it, bring it up.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 7 and verse 1. After these things, I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, beholding the 4 winds of the earth.
All right, so the Most High got 4 of his archangels holding back the 4 winds. These winds represent destruction. Great, right? All hell breaking loose. Calamity upon calamity, atrocity upon atrocity. So the Most High, not yet. Not yet, my sons. Not yet. Hold that pit. You ever been to a pit bull fight? How they be holding that pit back before they let them go? They be holding them by the collar before they got. I guess y'all never been to one. But yeah, they holding them pits back, and the pits be barking at each other. That's how the Most High got them angels holding 4 winds back, man. And these are reapers. These are grim reapers. They not done to bring forth good tidings. They're not holding these winds back to bring forth good tidings, all right? Bring it out.
Con. And it reads, it says, Revelation chapter 17 and verse Revelation chapter 7.
When I tell you to get a scripture, just say that scripture.
I got it, brother. I got it. This is Revelation chapter 7 and verse 1. After these things, I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree.
All right, the earth and the sea represents the people, man. Okay? The Most High telling them, don't go kill these niggas yet. It's not just niggas. We talking about all of the nations. Bring it out.
Verse 2, it says, and I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power, and he cried.
No. Go back up some. I missed the part. Start at 2 again.
That last thing?
Just read the start at 2.
This is Revelation chapter 7 and verse 2. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power, and he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea.
All right, come on.
Verse 3, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads.
That's the only reason all hell ain't breaking loose. That's what I wanted to hear. I gotta hear it myself. All right. Hey, that's the only reason shit just that's the only reason the so-called black woman is not the mire of the streets yet. It's because of the men that they scoping at and talking shit to. All right. The Most High giving that door or that ark open for that last wave of elect to get in here, man. All right. That's the only reason the destruction hasn't come yet. All right. So, and what's that mark, man? That's this doctrine. All right. When you have this doctrine, that's that seal, man. That when you go to Revelation the 14th chapter, it say only the 144,000 was able to learn that song, man. Okay. And that's what seals you when you have that doctrine and you're living according to that doctrine. Go to Revelation 8 and 7 and let's see about this. All of this turmoil. What these? All right, I made you go to Revelation 7 so we can see what the angels are holding back. All right. Exactly. All right. Now we about to get into when they let go. What's going to happen? This is going to happen when they let the winds go. Let it go. Well, y'all was trying to get them, boy.
This is Revelation chapter 8 and verse 7. The first angel sounded, and there followed hail and fire.
Come on.
Mingled with blood.
All right, come on. Talking about the missiles. Bring it out.
And they were cast upon the earth, and the third part of the trees was burnt up.
All right, and the third part of all of humanity. All right, and you got to understand, before the missiles hit, you're going to have great death before those missiles hit, man. The missiles is the cleanup crew. Whatever the pestilence don't get, whatever the sword don't get, whatever the famine don't get, the missiles coming to get. Bring it out, brother.
And all green grass was burnt up.
Come on.
Verse 8, and the second angel sounded, and it were a great mountain burning with fire was cast into the sea.
Come on.
And the third part of the sea became blood.
All right, this is a third part of humanity, man.
Thank you.
A third part of humanity that's going to be destroyed, man. Bring it out, brother.
Verse 9, and the third part of the creatures which were in the sea and had life died.
All right. So when you look at Esau's number, all right, humans a creature, okay? When you look at Esau's number, he say 7 billion people on earth, right? All right, if a third part of life dies, we talking about 2-point-some billion people, man. That's what those angels are holding back. Fuck millions, we're talking about billions and billions dying, man.
Mm-hmm.
See why it's imperative to be circumspect, to be in the spirit, and be seeking out Yahweh Shema Shah for fear and trembling, repenting, fasting. Because Yahweh Shema Shah ain't about to play, man. He ain't about to play. But look, bro, if y'all don't got no precepts, we can shut it down. Huh?
You want to finish that out right quick, brother?
Yeah, finish that out.
And it says, and the third part of the ships were destroyed. And it says, verse 10, and the third angel sounded, and there fell a great star from heaven,
called wormwood. Bring it out.
burning as it were a lamp.
Come on.
And it fell upon the third part of the rivers.
Bring it out.
And upon the fountains of the water.
And what did it do?
Destroyed, dismantled, laid it desolate. Verse 11, and the name of the star is called wormwood.
All right, it made the waters bitter. All right, that's radiation, man.
Kind.
When you have a nuclear blast and nuclear missiles, all right, that wormwood is going to kill you. If let's say you're not in the radius to get the fire, the heat don't. The wind blows, that radiation is going to get carried. That's going to kill you. All right. You drink some water with some wormwood in it, with some radiation, whether you out of here. Right? Bring it out, brother.
And it reads, it says, and the third part of the waters became wormwood, and many men died. All
right. And that's why our great king have to come back, because what the scriptures say, if he didn't come back, would no flesh survive? He got to come back to stop all that radiation. He got to control some of those missiles from in certain places. All right, because he's going to be in no missiles. He got to guide those missiles. Some angels got to stop those missiles from going to certain places, because those missiles are strong enough to destroy the earth, man. 200 million missiles, all right, coming from everybody with nuclear capability. That's more than enough to destroy the planet. You got what you call a nuclear winter, man. You know, so the more the story is of the sit down is, man, hey, man, if the Most High give you ears to hear, eyes to see, man, go to the close Great Millstone Camp, cleave to the brothers, all right, occupied in prophecy, and beg Yahweh Shema Shah for mercy, man. All right.
This last one little precept. This is Luke chapter 24 and verse 44. And he said unto them, these are the words which I spake unto you while I was yet with you, that all things must be fulfilled, which were written in the law of Moses and in the prophets and in the Psalms of concerning me. So the words of Yahweh Shema Shai, he came with his father's word, which is the prophecies. And he gave the word to the prophet. So all these things is gonna be fulfilled, no matter what. If you own a doctrine, if you're not the doctrine, you don't believe, it's still gonna come to pass. This is gonna happen. The destruction of America is gonna happen. Jacob's trouble is gonna happen. All right, just like when they prophesied our great king came, it happened. So these prophets spoke about the things that was gonna come before it happened. All this gonna come to pass. All right, you got it.
I got one more point. I got a precept for one little point I wanted to bring out.
Hey, I'm on my phone about to go there. All right.
All right.
So with that, we're gonna give infinite honors to Yahweh
by Hashem,
to our teachers, the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to my fellow laborers in Yahweh shop pushing the truth up the win. Quan
Yasharala,
Baba Ball.
Baba Ball, Shalom.
Shalom.